That's a beautiful question. So you can sign up for coaching. That's the first thing, veronicamarie.com. I am a fitness coach, a nutrition coach, and an emotional wellness coach. But what you can always do if you're not signing up for coaching is come back into the present moment through the breath, right? When something happens, it is common for you to contract, and your contracted energy keeps you stuck. You're stuck in the past, or you stuck looking at your fears of the future, but you cannot be present in the moment. In the moment is every instruction you need. So you got to come back to the moment. If you have a decision to make, stay in the moment. One common prayer that I pray is, help me to see what I don't see already. Help me to know what I don't know already. Help me to hear what I haven't heard already. Help me to feel what I need to feel, right? That's a beautiful prayer to wake up to in the morning because it helps you focus on being. The thing about your ego, and I tell you this all of the time, is that your ego is full of programs and it keeps applying programs to present situations, even when they're no longer beneficial. Good morning, HG. No problem. Even when they're not beneficial. And so, one way to come out of that unbeneficial way of being is to notice your contraction when a thing happens. Somebody could say something that you don't like, or a situation could happen that you don't like. Instead of contracting, breathe and ask yourself, what is here for me to see? What is here for me to know? Hey, Dee, how you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Jeremiah, thank you for following. So, y'all, the law of least effort is about being. Last night I talked about the law of least effort from a different perspective, but this morning I want to remind you to be. The Power of Now is a beautiful book. I love it. Walking and talking, you can't complain. Well, you could. Hey, Mama Cloud, what's up? Right? The power of being is what you need. I assure you it's what you need. A lot of times you get caught up in the past, what happened in the past, what you don't want to see again. And you don't understand because your ego doesn't understand that this is a situation that is unique unto itself and it's necessary. Hey, Mr. Taylor, it's unique and necessary. Okay? So even if you experience the thing in the past, if you don't become present in this moment, you're going to experience it again because everything you need is in this moment. So when you're having a moment of deja vu, like, oh my God, not this again, you can stop and breathe and say that short prayer. I'm here to give you tools to help you live a healthier and a happier life. Now, with some situations, things get a little more complex, and that's when you might need coaching. You can find me at veronicamarie.com. Being present is happiness. Right. Because let's talk about anxiety right quick. A cut or out the cut. Let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is a physical experience of a mental event, right? Anxiety is a physical experience of a mental event. The nature of the mental event is you're applying a past fear to something that hasn't happened yet. That is anxiety. You begin to experience anxiety in your body, right? In your gut, in your heart. You start sweating. You got a headache. You got mental fog. All these things begin to happen in the body because you put yourself in a stress response. If you notice, the thing hasn't happened yet, but your body is responding as if it is happening. Why? Because you have a past program in there that is running the show. So what do you do to resist anxiety? You don't ignore it. You don't just try to breathe, although breathing is going to help. You need to get at the program that's being activated, and that's where I come in. I help you. All right. So I hope you understand. Anxiety is your ego. Let me tell you about your ego right quick. Your ego has no sense of time. Your ego is just programmed. That's all. It just runs on the same programs without fail. Your ego doesn't know that you are not in the same danger as you were before. The program gets activated, the ego starts to work in, and you begin to experience it in your body. and then you project it onto the future, the thing that hasn't even happened yet. I have a 14-day anti-anxiety course. It's on my website. The replays are there. I was there 14 days live, giving you the foundations of how to come out of anxiety. That's still available. Okay. So that's the law of least effort, learning how to be. Hey, Juanita, how you doing? It's good to see you. Did anybody get anything from that? Do you struggle with anxiety? The law of least effort is your friend. At night, I teach about the laws of the universe, because here's what I know. When you know about the laws of the universe, you know how to play this game called time, space, reality. When you don't understand the rules, you have a hard time manifesting what you want to manifest. All right. Anxiety is a felt experience of a program. How do you know a program is in there? Because you feel it. Your body responds to programming. Okay. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So now let's talk about your dating patterns. Is anybody dating here? Do you date? If you date, I want to know. I cannot see your comments over here, but know that I'm going to go back to Facebook and answer all of them. Okay. Is anybody dating? Are you dating? You read it twice. Yes, The Power of Now is a beautiful book. If you shop on Amazon, you can go to the link in my TikTok profile and shop on Amazon through my link. And you'll find on my storefront, I have all the life-changing books, the books that I've read that changed my life. All right. And this can apply to you too, even though you're married. All right. Well, and when I say dating, I mean single, right? But this can apply to people in relationships also. I'm about to help you out. So in fact, it's for everybody. If you've been dating, if you're single, if you're not dating, if you're married, this is for you. If you fall in any of those categories, this is for you. You experience patterns in your life to let you know where you have programming, right? I just told you that the ego is programmed. When you experience patterns and you notice those patterns keep coming, it could be the same problem. It could be the same situation, the same feeling. If you say things like every time, all the time, each time, everybody, people, that lets you know you have a program. A program is a rule such that when A happens, I do B. All right. That's a program. Can you think of anything in your life like that? Any situation that keeps recurring? It's almost like Groundhog Day. Like, oh my God, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep joining the same kind of person? Why is this issue still here after 12 years? It's a program. That's why. In short, it's a program. So what do you need to do? You need to understand the program and dissolve it into truth and integrate that into your life. Patterns are showing you where your programming is outdated. You need an update. You need a program update. I'm here to give you an update so you can stop this, right? Anybody understand what I'm talking about? Any repetitive thing. And you can hear it in your verbiage because you go, people always, they always, every time. It's a program. Programs are lodged in your brain from childhood, from movies, from books that give you inaccurate depictions of life. When you go against truth in your programming, you experience the suffering of the program. It comes through as anxiety, as depression, frustration, stuckness, procrastination, all of this, because you got an untrue program in there. Anytime you go against truth, you're going to experience suffering. Anxiety is a suffering result of a program. Is this making sense to anybody? If it's making sense, let me know, because I only want to talk to you if it makes sense. Let me see if y'all can see my comment over here. Hey, y'all. I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. All right, good. So y'all are seeing how you have programs, right? And the programs sound the same every single time. Let me give you one program that all y'all be walking around talking about, and I just shake my head. I be like, Lord, they're gonna keep saying this. I can't stand for people to lie to me. When people lie to me, I blah, blah, blah. G Music, what's up? How you doing? Listen, I can't stand when people lie to me. I can't stomach a liar. And y'all just cling to that program and it creates all kind of suffering because you're so contracted. You can't be, because now you got to remember all the memories associated with the program and you stay contracted. I just told you that the law of least effort requires you to be present. You can't be anything but what you were when that program was installed, when the program is running. Does that make sense? So if you want to shift, you cannot shift by just stopping behavior. You can't shift just by changing your expectations. You got to get at the programs. And here's where I come in. It took me over a decade to get this. And even in therapy, the therapist didn't bring me here. I offer it to you. One-on-one coaching. I have about 4 or 5 slots for new clients before my practice is completely full. So you can still get in. I might even consider opening a Saturday if necessary. I'm 43 years old. Just turned 43 in February. I'm not trying to be 60 with the same programs I had when I was 10. I'm just not. You attract what you focus on. You attract what you are. And what you focus on becomes your reality. You attract what you are, right? So you got some people in your life, they get on your nerves and they be doing all kind of stuff because you got something inside of you that's like them or the opposite of them. Right? And remember, it's not just what you say. So people will say, oh, watch what you say. No, it's what you believe about what you say. That makes the difference. That governs your vibration. The thing about it is it's subconscious. So you don't even know it until you start experiencing the negativity in your body. And then you realize, oh, I have a program in there that is contrary to truth. And this is why I'm experiencing suffering. And each person's programming is unique. Me, mama, I'm telling you, life is too precious. Life is not too short. Life is too precious. My life force is too precious. My energy is too precious. I've done too much work to be stuck in a program from when I was 9. But guess what? It's in there. And when I feel it, I address it. Now, it's second nature for me now because I've been doing it for a while, but it may take some time for you. And that's why I offer the support, right? You can pick up any number of books. You can look at any number of teachings, but if you want individual help, then I can assist you. It's not just what you say, it's what you believe about what you say. I could get up here and say, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. But if I don't believe it, then I'm not a millionaire. I am whatever I believe I am. Maybe I'm 100-aire. That's what you are. Your words don't change who you are. Your belief systems change who you are as a human. Okay? Hope that makes sense. What y'all up to this morning? Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know if it's helping. I want you to reach out to me, veronicamarie.com. Sign up for coaching. I have some classes going on. So let me tell you, next month, starting May 1st, I have forgiveness is not forgetting, right? You don't forgive and forget. And you don't just forgive. Hey, Persephone, I pray you feel better. I really do. Y'all, send some good vibes to Persephone. All right. Good. I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, if y'all remember what I was saying, remind me. If not, it's cool. Persephone, my heart goes out to you. Really, your strength and courage. Be strong and of great courage. G Music is at an appointment. Okay. Y'all just type the word courage in and strength for Persephone. That matters. Your intention coming across the screen matters. Persephone is a part of this community. She's my client. I just really want to give her some good energy, courage to you, strength to you. Okay. All right. So I'm done for real. I just, I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, all that's for you. Persephone. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Be strong and of great courage. Be encouraged. Just receive that deeply. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take that in. So my classes, thank you, Persephone. I have forgiveness is not forgetting. All right. A lot of times you jump to forgive before you have processed through the situation. And that's why it doesn't work well for you. You start saying stuff like, oh, I thought I forgave. I thought I was over this. And you wonder why the thing is still around because it's unresolved. Hey, Ivan. Persephone, don't laugh. Y'all know I get distracted and I'll be traveling down the road and I'll take a turn and we'll be going somewhere else. All right. So forgiveness, going back to forgiveness, beginning on May 1st. Forgiveness is not forgetting. You can join the waiting list right now by going to my website. I'm going to take you through 21 days of real, thorough forgiveness processes, right? I'm going to help you get to the root of what really happened. So you got to admit that the thing happened and see it truthfully for what it was from different perspectives, resolve the energy by universal truth, and then forgive. You can't just say, oh, I forgive you. Now, some things that don't hit you real deep, you can forgive right away. And the energy is resolved because it's not deep. But when you have some deep emotional wounding and you know it because you feel contracted when you think about the situation, that means that program is not dissolved yet. Sometimes we jump to forgive before we offer understanding to ourselves. That makes the process take longer and longer. I hope you understand. All right, thirsty mommy, hey. So forgiveness is part of a process, but it is not the process. It's not even the first thing. You have to make a decision to admit that the thing happened and it affected you. That's number one. And it affected you. It doesn't matter if they're sorry. It still affected you. And you got to look at how it affected you, what programs it triggered, dissolve those programs. See, when you dissolve programs, you dissolve the negative emotion associated with the program. Then you can remember the event. You could talk about the truth, but you don't have to worry about pulling up the emotion again because the emotion is dissolved when the program is dissolved. We're talking about resolving old energy, making space new energy within our being. You want to let go of some things. You got to resolve the energy. And I'm going to preach this until the cows come home because some people have told you all you got to do is forgive and pray. And that's not all. They meant well because that's all they knew. But I'm telling you, it's a whole process. It really is. And it doesn't have to take long. It could, but it doesn't have to. And you have a choice. You can shorten the time by working through and processing it, or you could just keep letting it bleed on. But it's affecting your life. It's in your subconscious, even if you don't think about it anymore. I hope that, thank you, Thirsty Mommy, for the gifts. Y'all follow Thirsty Mommy. She just be cutting up in her car every day. I see her. She in the car cutting up, dancing, just entertaining, being her beautiful self. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so, so much. So again, you have a choice. You can keep trying to forgive the way you've been trying to forgive for years, and the program is not beneficial because it's not bringing you forward, or you can reach out for coaching. You know, if I could tell you the whole process here on this live, I really would. But it's individualized because of your own personal programming. Okay. And that's the only reason why I say sign up for coaching, because if I could give it to you right here, I would. And even if I gave it to you, though, it's so much information that needs to happen over time that you still will end up saying, what am I supposed to do with this? It's a process. Okay. Thirsty Mommy, send some strength to Persephone, if you would. You have that good energy, send it to her. Let her experience some bursts of energy where she is. Some encouraging courage, strength, energy. Yeah. That's it, y'all. I'm done. Now tonight, I'm coming back and I'm going to continue my teaching on the laws of least effort. Join me. The people who follow me are interested in spiritual growth, evolution. They want to understand how this energy thing works. You want to understand your shadow, your ego. You really want to understand yourself in a deep way. And let me give you a hint. If you're between the ages of 38 and about 65, you really need this because you're in a time span of life where you're moving forward into the next phase and you don't want to get in that next phase feeling stuck, carrying the same energy that you've had over a lifetime. Aren't you tired? I would be. I was tired. And I get tired when I keep hitting the same program. When I notice the pattern, that's how I know it's a program in there. Okay? It's time to move on to greater things and stop being caught in the lesser things of yesteryear. We got stuff still bothering us from years ago because we didn't know how to process. Nobody told us. But I'm telling you now, and you have a choice. Yeah. You have a whole choice, and I'm here for it. VeronicaMarie.com. Thank you, Thirsty Mommy, for sharing this live video. Last night, I talked about the program that love is self-sacrifice. Love is not self-sacrifice. And that's why so many people who are in their relationships lack passion and they're resentful because they think love is self-sacrifice, and it's not. That's a program. This is why you experience the suffering in your relationships, because you're walking around saying stuff like, if they really cared about me, they would. If they loved me, they would. If they thought about me, they would. Those are programs. And you could tell they're not beneficial because they don't even make you happy. It's time to do something about them. They don't even make you happy. But you're looking for happiness. You're looking for a relationship, companionship, whatever it is you're looking for. But you can't even be happy inside because your programs keep you unhappy. They're not designed for happiness. They're designed for ease, right? For example, when you get on a bike, your mind is programmed. So you don't have to worry about each muscle that's moving. Oh, remember to hold the handlebars. Let's do this. You had to do that in the beginning. Then your brain gets programmed and you automatically go into it. That is a beneficial program. But the programs that produce suffering because they go against universal truth, those are unbeneficial programs. Does that make sense? And I'm going to preach this to you till the cows come home. And I don't care if every time you pop on here, I keep talking about the same thing. There's levels to it. And until you're actually doing it, you need to keep hearing it because your subconscious is programmed through repetition. That's one of the ways. That's why I keep repeating myself. I keep saying the same thing in different ways because it's going to hit you different on a different angle every single time. And one day it's going to snap. And then the seed gets watered and God provides the increase. One man plants, one man waters, but God provides the increase is the truth, right? So as I go, I want you to remember that the question is not what you need to do, is what you are being or becoming, because that's going to govern what you do. So if you are a being who is evolving, then you get about the business of evolution. Right? If you're here watching and you are becoming a better person, a more in tuned person, a more aligned person, then I'm offering the help that will govern you going to my website and signing up for a coaching session. But here's one thing. Please do not go to my website and flirt with me. Don't do that. I'm not going to respond. It's not welcome. Okay? That's my office. You can flirt with me on TikTok. You can flirt on Facebook. You can flirt on Instagram. But on my website, I'm about business because I'm trying to help people. I'm on a mission here. I'm a fitness coach, a nutrition coach, an emotional wellness coach. I'm a feminine wisdom mentor. Remember, in May, forgiveness is not forgetting. You can get on the waiting list now. It's going to be 21 days of transformation, right? On Sundays, I have feminine dance. No rhythm is required. We move in circles and spirals. We open the heart and the hip. It's called hip to heart. It's belly dance inspired movement. And there's a ton of other things that you can get involved in on my website or the link on my TikTok profile. Just click and I'm here for it. And that's it. Facebook, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm going to release y'all because I got to play my music and Facebook is going to ban me and TikTok doesn't. Bye, y'all.